Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm Cali Guys and today we're playing Dimir Reanimator. We're trying to exhume our creature as soon as possible, hopefully getting an Ulamog's Crusher into play, potentially as early as turn 1. So how does this deck work? First of all, this is a deck donation from Charlie Lyons, so thank you very, very much for that. And if you want to do deck donations, you can contact me directly. Check that out on patreon.com/calicais or on the YouTube membership, which also gets you early access to videos. Plus, people who do the deck donation get access to all the sideboard guides that I have, which I will send you directly, or you can get on those platforms. So let's check it out. We have 3 giant creatures. Rust Goliath, which is a 10/10, Crusher, which is an 8/8er with Annihilator 2, and then Troll of Khazad-dûm, which you can also cycle to get your land. We're going to use Exhume, like I said, on the and then try to get Crusher back. But then we also have things like Dread Return to get it back, and then Foil for interaction, Dark Ritual for acceleration combined with Lotus Petal. And then to get creatures into our graveyard, we have Careful Study, Consider, and Putrid Imp. Once it's all in the graveyard, there's a few ways it can go faster. Something like Dragon Breath can give it haste, which is sick. And then we have Dragon Shadow, which basically gives the creature unblockable because it has fear. And then it says it gets +1/+0. So if you combine Dragon Shadow, Crusher, and Tainted Strike, that is a Crusher attacking for 10 damage, unblockable, and then dealing lethal infect to your opponent. That's kind of sweet. Putrid Imp is just a discard outlet, and then the mana base is pretty simple with 12 lands. Half are blue, half are black, and 2 are blue-black. Sideboard has some anti-affinity with Steel Sabotage, unblockable with Enter the Enigma. There's a couple of versions of this. Drown in Sorrow to sweep first red, cast down for the opponent's creatures, snuff out for Glee, and then Bajuka Bog. So I'm pretty excited to check this out. If you want to get the cards from this deck, check out cardmarket.com, the largest seller of Magic the Gathering cards in Europe. And let's see how this runs. Let's get into some matches. We're here in round 1 versus Skura, who is playing probably mono blue. We can put the troll in the graveyard. It doesn't really get us anywhere, though. They're on the play. I think I need to mulligan this. Okay, this seems pretty good. Let's keep this one. And then get rid of... So we want to go Island, Careful Study, pitch these 2 things. We only have 1 Dread Return. And then we need to have a black land, Dark Ritual, Dread Return. Reach and Trample is pretty good. I'm concerned that we won't have... I guess I'll just get rid of the Rust Goliath. Go all in on the Crusher. Mono blue is going to be pretty difficult for us. Island into Fairy Seer. Okay, we found the swamp. Just going to Careful Study right now. Discard Crusher, Dragon Breath. Wow, just how we drew it up. I hope they tap out. You won't. You won't. Tap out. Tap out. They're not doing it. Fair enough. Play the swamp. That was so good, though. That could have been a turn 2 hasty Crusher. There's like no way that we can get them to tap out, though. It's going to be impossible. All right. Can't play into They're getting in. Let's consider our options. If we find a foil, I don't want this Tainted Strike. Dragon Shadow, okay, not very good. Another Crusher. Play the land, pass the turn. I don't know how we win here. They're getting in for 2. I guess one thing we could do is eventually get up to the point where we cast a Crusher. Mono blue is probably the worst case scenario. Dragon Shadow. I'll pass. I mean, I'm giving them the opportunity to... They have 3 cards in hand. So I probably lose if this doesn't resolve. So I'm just gonna try it. I don't think we can get any better. If they have Spellstarter Sprite, I'm just dead. I'm dead to so many things. My best case scenario is that they have like 2 creatures and a spell pierce, because then we can pay for the spell pierce and cast a dread return and get in. Now the thing is, they're not going for it right now, which makes me think that they are just having a very difficult time considering their options, which means that they don't have a spell stutter sprite in hand. Otherwise they would have just slammed it on the Dark Ritual. Resolves. Dread return. I mean, they could have snap in hand. They cannot currently spell stutter sprite the dread return. Okay. I would also concede to a snap. We bring back the thing, we attack in. Can we get it? Can we get it? Okay, GG. Our opponent considered their options for like 4 minutes. Let's see. We don't need the Dragon Shadow. Trying to bring in, we want like Drown in Sorrow. We want maybe Snuff Outs. I think the Tainted Strike isn't necessary right now. Maybe I'll just cut the Drown. Drown seem pretty good. We need like Spell Pierce. I guess I will cut the Drown in Sorrows. Maybe I can just trim 1 Dread Return. Okay, we're on the play. Our opponent told us that they are streaming, so they're just looking to... That's why it took so long. Let's go land. Careful Study. Discard Dragon Breath. I'll discard the Drown in Sorrow. So now, if we can get a creature in the graveyard, we can exhume it and snuff out a Spell Stutter Sprite on the exhume. Let's try Consider. Put it into the graveyard. Found a Dread Return. I can maybe pitch the Dread Return. Maybe not the greatest plan. Let's play the Swamp, pass the turn. If they flip Ninja of the Deep Hours, I want to be able to snuff out it. Oh no, but then I can exhume. Okay, so that doesn't work. Moon Circuit Hacker. So I don't want to blast their creature because then I can't get in. Ooh, and we're gonna have a hasty 10/10. That's sick. Oh man, I have foil. Oh geez. Okay, exhume. 10/10. Yes. Coming in hot. Kabam! That was awesome. Now what? They get in for 2. They're dead. They're super dead. I don't care if you hit me for 2. We did the thing. So I'm holding the island specifically for the foil. I want to foil pitching maybe the Dread Return. Snare Master Sprite. Fine. Can't pay. End step, kill your Snare Master Sprite. Attack for 10. Hiya! Got him. Easy. That was sweet. Okay, okay. So that worked out. Let's try again. So I think that foil needs to be there for sure. Maybe we want 4 foils, just because protecting your combo seems really important. That hasty creature was sick. We have a turn 2 Troll Exhume. Okay, so I go land, pass. Okay, keep. They mulligan to 5. So will they have a Spell Pierce available? Go Snare Master Sprite turn 1. Okay. Second Troll. I'll pass the turn. We want to probably try to get to enough mana to cast a Dread Return as well. Okay. Cycle. I'll take the Aquifer. So I can try for the Exhume right now, but then yeah, we'll go Aquifer. And then I'll try to land this Drown in Sorrow. No, that doesn't work because then... I think I messed that up. Okay, whatever, I'll pass the turn. I was thinking I could drown them pre-casting the Exhume, but it doesn't really work. And the Spell Stutter Sprite would counter the Exhume right now, so I can't cast it. Next turn I can play Lotus Petal into Dread Return. They have an island. Gets in for 1. Swamp Cycle. Get the Swamp. Okay. Try Lotus Petal. And then I'll hard cast a Dread Return. Okay, the expected Spell Pierce. They only have 2 cards in hand. Flashes in a random thing I've never seen before. Basically the same as a Brine Barrow or whatever. Getting in. We'll try Exhume. Troll's back. There we go. Attack for 1. My turn. Land. I'll try and Exhume again. Okay. Feeling relatively confident now. We're attacking for 6. They flash in a Brine Barrow, making my creature slightly smaller. It'll only hit for 4. Okay. Next turn I have Drown in Sorrow. Bind the monster. Mean. So they take 6 damage from that. They go to 10. They only have 1 fairy in play. Gets in for 3. Okay. Oops. I'll attack. Oh, I have foil, but that doesn't really get me anywhere. I could try to careful study into an island so I can foil their thing. So they go to 4. Let's careful study. See if they want to do anything. Did not find anything. Darn. I'll discard careful study and foil. Oh, wait. I could have just... Okay, let's see. Discard careful study, dark ritual. Let's take a draw. We win. Okay, fair enough. Yay. All right, on to round 2. Round 2 versus Spock Vita Loca. The only thing we're missing is a discard outlet, then we have a 10-10 attacking. So I guess I'm keeping. We know that they are a blue gamer. Plays Perilous Landscape. Something that could be good is maybe foil. Another Exhume. Pass a turn. Our opponent grabs an island, and let's see what they do. Cycles a Lorien for an island. We have Dark Ritual. Play the island. Gonna put my Lotus Petal in play and pass a turn. We're really looking for a careful study. I have 4 careful study and then 2 of the Putrid Imp. There we go. Let's go Dark Ritual. If they spell pierce, we have the combo going. Cast the Putrid Imp. We'll discard a 10-10. And then we'll discard Dragon Breath. And then we will Exhume a 10-10. They're gonna have a hard time dealing with this. Spell pierce. I'll pay. Easy pay. Yep, pay all day. Yep, we will attach it. Okay, boom. They're at 10. They have to deal with my 10-10. Okay. They need like... they need Echoing Truth. That was sweet. Ponder. They started with the Brainstorm, now they're pondering. Shuffles. We win. Awesome. Okay. The important thing is that we don't get like countered out of the game. Maybe the Bajuka Bog as an additional land is good. Otherwise, nothing really matters. I don't think Tainted Strike matters. Shadow could be good. Maybe they will play Relics, so we want the Steel Sabotage for the Relic. We can get rid of the Tainted Strike and the 2 Shadows. We'll submit. Okay. So this is sort of the same hand. I guess I'm keeping. We need a looter of some kind. It'll be pretty sick. It's going to be difficult to get this to resolve, though. Our opponent leads on a tap land. Another Exhume. Just lead on Bog. They play a land. Okay. So we're hoping to draw Trolls. Pass the turn. Then we can just force Exhume a couple of times to get the Troll into play. Okay. Brainstorm into Lorien Revealed. Shuffle. Plays an island. Preordain. They are trying to maintain enough counterspells. Come on, Troll. Find Putrid Imp. Okay, let's try to cast that. If I Dark Ritual and the Dark Ritual resolves, then I probably have a Goliath this turn. Because I'll have 3, 4, 5 mana. Can Putrid Imp. I kind of just need the Putrid Imp to resolve. Cast it. Okay. We're just gonna pass. We can use the Putrid Imp as a way to take the Monarchy. They've grabbed an island on my end step. They go Ponder. I don't need to discard these cards right away. I want to kind of see if the Dark Ritual will resolve. Plays an island. Find an island. Gonna play the island out because of Spell Pierce. I don't know if that makes sense. Let's try Dark Ritual. Okay. Discard the Rust Goliath. Discard the Dragon Breath again. And cast an Exhume. Counterspell. Guess what? Exhume. Yes. Spell Pierce? Oh, sure. I will pay. Okay. We will attach the Dragon Breath. And we will attack for 11. Bam. This thing has Reach and Trample, also called Rample. So we don't have Threshold, though. Next turn, they have double red. So right now, if they play a Terror, they can block with the Terror, and then I need a black so I can red return back the Rust Goliath. Because they could block with the Terror, then scred my creature. Plays a Tellurian Terror. And tapping out of red to play what? They were going to Monarch? Murmuring Mystic. So that keeps them alive. Second Dragon Breath. Okay. I'll discard the Dragon Breath and attack for 11 again. They block with the Murmuring Mystic. Takes 5, goes to 3. Okay. So now they don't have enough to scred my creature. I think they're dead. They don't have enough toughness. We win the game. We're 2-0. Jeez. On round 3. Okay, round 3 versus Mr. Twin. They are on... Ooh. Okay. We know that they like to play mono red. So if I can get a Rust Goliath in the graveyard and exhume it, then we're in good shape. Because it's just going to slam in a couple of times. The Lotus Petal could add Dragon Breath. I think I want to cycle the Troll for the blue-black land. That way I have the potential to use the foil. I feel like this deck is all about the heart of the cards, and I was just, you know, 2-0 to start. I will absolutely take that. Keep. All we need is an Exhume. Tomb Raider. So I could foil the Tomb Raider pitching the Rust Goliath. I think that's fine. Discard this. Pitch the Rust Goliath. Want that guy in the graveyard. Now, it's not great if they have an Exhume. If we... Oh. Draw an Aquifer. Okay. Pass. Dread Return would be our best draw, I think. Maybe not. They play a Percussionist. Getting in for 1. I'm happy that they're not attacking for 3 this turn. They have the land. Always surprises me. Kuldotha into a mountain. So next turn they have 3 lands. Find a Lotus Petal. I'll cycle the Troll for a swamp. Pass the turn. I think we're dying. This is definitely a sweeper matchup. But we have no... We want the sweepers, but we really don't have any life gain. All about speed. Flame Breather for the opponent. Okay. So we're dying soon. I get in. I need an Exhume or a Dread Return ASAP. Okay. It didn't get there. But now next turn, if I have Dread Return or Exhume, I can put the Dragon Breath on the Rust Goliath. Now they get in. Uses End the Festivities to deal an extra damage. We're at 10. Last draw. Okay, GG. Okay, we almost got there. So now I just have to keep a fast hand, right? I want the Drown in Sorrows. Don't really need the Dragon Shadow or the Tainted Strike. And we could maybe bring in Sabotage. Foil we don't really need. So just 3 Steel Sabotages. Definitely a Relic deck. We're on the play. Petal, Ritual, Exhume. Keep. Turn 1 Troll. Will that win? That's pretty sweet though. So Petal, Ritual, Petal. We can cycle for the tap land actually. Dark Ritual. Cycle. Grab the blue-black land. Play it. Put a 6/5 into play. Go ahead. Now if we find any other creature off the consider, we can exhume it. They go Great Furnace Clockwork. I think it's fine to block it. Let's try consider. Put that in the graveyard. Sweet. Oh my god. Hell yeah. Let's go. Exhume it. Hiya. Cannot even block. That was awesome. Unbelievable. That was exactly the way they drew it up. Now next turn we're attacking for 16. I guess technically they could smash the smithereens this, which would stink. What a hand. Okay, sweet. So awesome. Let's try it again. We have to go super fast. Okay, here we have a hand that doesn't do anything, so it's an easy mull. Keep, I guess. We can careful study away. Yeah. Keep. Put back this other careful study. Essentially, we're going to go land, study the Dragon Breaths. Relic, okay. That's sort of what I expected. Play Island. Pass the turn. They play an Epicure. Kuldotha. Yeah, I don't know. Turn 1 Relic is a big problem. We have Dark Ritual now. Try the Careful Study. Okay. We'll get rid of the 2 Dragon Breaths. Play the Island. And pass the turn. We can board wipe them, which is good. They get rid of a card in the graveyard. It's in for 4. Okay. Gets rid of a Dragon Breath. Plays an Epicure. That's good for me, I guess. More things to wipe. Let's cycle the Troll. Grab a Swamp. So I have Dread Return on the Troll right now, but it doesn't really... I can't really use it. So I think I just have to Dark Ritual Drown in Sorrow. I'll bottom the Careful Study and pass the turn. So our opponent will probably crack the Relic for cards. They did not. I'm looking for swamps. We'll get rid of the Drown in Sorrow. They play a Percussionist. Getting in for 1. We go to 13. Play the Consider. I don't want that. Another Careful Study is not good. Found a second Troll. I guess I can Swamp Cycle. Grab Aquifer. We'll play that and pass the turn. So next turn we try to Dread Return something, and then they just crack the Relic. Okay, Relic again on the Consider. They get in for 1. I mean, I feel like we sort of have a chance, but it's very unlikely. Crusher is pretty good. Try to Dread Return the Troll. And then they crack the Relic. But then the Dread Return will be in the graveyard. I don't think there's a way for me to get 3 creatures in the graveyard, though. So we're probably never flashing back the Dread Return. They play a Flame Breather and get in for 1. I didn't expect to win versus Mono Red anyway, so everything's just great. Careful Study. Okay, we'll discard Crusher and the Putrid Imp. Cast a Consider. Bottom or graveyard this. Another petal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can't do anything with this. Drown in Sorrow is not even good. I guess I can Drown in Sorrow, get rid of a creature, and then scry 1. Bottom. They get a mountain. If I can get the Crusher into play, I'd be feeling pretty good. They have a Ren's Resolve, putting me to 10. Finding a Bushwhacker. Come on, I need a Dread Return or an Exhume. I think I should have been holding cards in hand for the Careful Studies. They put me to 9. Get in for 1, we're at 8. Definitely dead next turn. Alright, GG. We'll go to round 4. Yeah, we're very far. That turn 1 Relic. Round 4. On the play. Can we turn 1? Try to return. Nope. Mulligan. That was close though. Oh boy. Keep. Easy keep. Bottom the island. Land, Putrid Imp, discard the Crusher, turn to Exhume. Alright, let's see what they got. Forest. Wild Growth. They're not going to be liking this one. Can I find the hasty thing? That would be so sweet. We're going to just take a draw. Discard the Crusher. Opponent's like, not good. Not good at all. land, exhume. We'll get in for 1. Crusher is definitely going to hamstring them. They can see. Yes. The best. All right. Don't think we need the foil. Let's see. Gonna get rid of Tainted Strike. I think these are the things that we can get rid of. So let's go for Snuff Outs for the Arbor Elf. And then maybe we want Steel Sabotage. They're probably going to try to Relic me. But I think I'm just going to be a removal deck. And then maybe we can sneak in something, or we can try to work up to hard casting something. All right, this seems okay. We draw an Exhume, we have a turn 1 Crusher. No, we don't. Turn 1 Troll. They go Wild Growth. No Exhume. I'll play the Aquifer and pass. Mountain for the opponent. Let's see if they have a relic. Wild Growth on the mountain. 3 mana for an Eldrazi Repurposer. Okay. Come on, Exhume. Dread Return. So next turn I can Dread Return the Crusher. Let's go Careful Study. Discard the Crusher. Discard the Careful Study. Now I can just go land, Dark Ritual, Lotus Petal, bring back that Crusher. Your turn. That was sweet. 5 mana for an Avenging Hunter. Okay. So the Annihilator trigger happens on, let's see, I think they probably are going to block with the token. So I'm going to attack and see what they we have almost enough to play the Troll. Let's attack. We get another land. Let's see. Trigger. Annihilator. What are you going to sacrifice? Gets rid of 2 lands. Okay. So they've made a grave error. It looks like they're trying to double block. No, single block. Okay. So their Repurposer is going to die. They get an 0-1. Now, they probably stick the counters on the Avenging Hunter. We have the Snuff Out for the Avenging Hunter. Doink. Not today. That was sweet. And they scoop. Yes! 3-1 on to round 5. Okay, I love this hand. I'm very excited. We're going to keep. We have a turn 2 Rust-Goliath. One is on Fjord. Dragon Shadow. We'll go land and Putrid Imp. We're playing Island. So our Rust-Goliath plan, not as good now. Gonna just Dragon Shadow onto the Putrid Imp. They kill it, okay. So we'll just discard the Rust-Goliath and discard the Dragon Breath. And now we just need to resolve our spells. They play an Island, Ponder. We can expect a counter spell. So like, we're looking for a couple more Exhume effects. They shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have another Dragon Breath. Let's put a Lotus Petal in play. Okay. We didn't get the lucky Beyond the Play plan. Our opponent was on the draw. Maybe we could have gotten there. Cycle a Troll. Get that Aquifer. Come on, opponent, get greedy. Tap out for the Monarch. All right. They didn't. We have an Exhume. Try the Exhume. Play a counterspell. Okay. 5 lands in play, 5 cards in hand. Okay. They Monarch. We're gonna Rust Goliath. We have 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Petal. Ritual. They could have a Dispel, but then we still have enough mana. Dread Return the Rust Goliath. And it's unblockable. Let's see. We have an unblockable 11-10. And I'll go ahead and get in. Oh, yeah. They have to have double Scred now to take this out. We get the Monarchy. Their creature will be unblockable as well. Hopefully we can draw another Exhume effect. Draw Dragon Breath. Okay, they're at 9. I'm just crossing my fingers for no double Scred. They have the double Scred. No. No. Boo. Plays a Tolarian Terror. Oops. Wow, okay. So I'm definitely not putting my things on the terror. No. No again. We need to draw an Exhume effect, and then we will win. Opponent's the Monarch again. Yep, I think we lose. Alright. That's fine. We'll try again. As the next card. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a scenario in which they don't have another counterspell for this Exhume. That was our moment. So we need, I think, just the Bajuka Bog. Tainted Strike, I think, can come out. Our opponent probably plays Relic. Let's bring in the Sabotages. Having the Dragon Shadow there was kind of nice. Well, I don't think it's necessary. It would be necessary if we have the Troll in play. I think it's better to just try to use the foil as a high roll. But we are looking for a turn 1. Come on, turn 1. Oh, so close. Not really. Mulligan. Red Return, foil, Dragon Breath. Keep it. Get rid of the foil. Maybe that was bad. Let's go Lotus Petal into Consider. Darn. Graveyard that. Okay, we just have no fatties. Yikes. Man. I'm not ending on a high note. I apologize for that. I guess this was a terrible keep, but we'll let our opponent kill us. We just ran so hot for so long. 3-2 is very solid. Got the petals. I'll pass the turn. Literally nothing going on over here. Maybe I should have tried to mulligan for Dark Ritual Troll Exhume. They end step to Brainstorm, play a Landscape. We have a Putrid Imp. We can at least get rid of the Dragon Breath. I'll pass the turn. A Brainstorm. Airless Landscape. Or an Island. Lambs the Monarch. So here's our chance. We didn't get there. If I'd drawn a creature, I could have gone Putrid Imp, discard, discard, or discard, get it back. But we did not. That's okay. So let's look at the rest of the deck. Or the, what we could have drawn. Yeah, I was never drawing a fatty. Oh well. Man, what a sweet deck. 3 and 2, thank you very much for the deck donation. Hopefully everybody enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next video.